Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
And 15 PCA.
Native 454.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast. So we covered the whole Birds of Prey Harley Quinn movie and how Maggie Robbie's like calling the shots. Check out that video. And It looks like not only is she hiring directors, she's like pitching the whole storylines.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
That's a little much.
You're not Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool, who he was like the champion of that.
Yeah.
And he fought hard and long to get that thing with no puns intended.
And not only that, it made so much more money. If you think of how little the budget was for the first Deadpool movie.
Just the reception.
Yeah, just that too and everything.
Who's been telling her this, that she can like do all this?
No, it's ridiculous.
Because she's a girl. But here we go. I'm gonna do my my impersonation of what I think she sounded like when she pitched this. So this is an actual quote of Maggie Robbie talking about how she pitched this show. This is from comicbook.com, and she's like, I pitched the idea of a rated R girl gang film, including Harley, but I was like, Harley needs friends. Harley loves interacting with people, so don't ever make her do a standalone film. Robbie shared with Collider, she's got to be with other people. It should be a girl gang. I wasn't seeing it through enough of girl gangs on screen, especially in the action space. This is what we've always be a big part of it. You're such a dummy. Maggie Robbie, shut the hell up. You're such a dummy.
I know what, Maggie Robbie, you know what's going to happen? You're going to get your wish, and they'll make it rated R, and guess what? You're going to get naked in this movie, because I guarantee they're going to do that. They make it rated R. And you're probably going to have a sex scene in it.
Yeah,
guarantee it.
Yeah.
No one wants to see it. They tried it with Ghostbusters.
Didn't work.
When you force it to be this way. Yeah, she needs to have, like, friends and stuff. You're a dummy. You're just a complete moron.
You should have did it in the Harley Quinn accent.
The creepy.
Where's the J?
Yeah.
Harley needs friends. Okay, Harley needs to, go away. And it's the whole thing. That's like their Deadpool for DC.
Yeah, so they're trying.
But the thing is, Deadpool was always marketed as this crazy character.
The fourth wall guy.
And Harley Quinn never really was at first. She was just...
She's a victim.
Yeah. But now she's like empowering. Ridiculous. This is so stupid.
First of all, the bird of prey thing. Oh yeah, to also explain what else she wants to happen.
Yeah, see, but that's the whole
Like also, they're like, "What happened with Rob Banks and stuff?" They're not robbers. They're not bad guys.
That's the thing. It's so dumb. I don't know what she wants to do with all this.
Because Oracle's going to be part of that. Being the former Batgirl, she's going to really want to be part of that. Ridiculous.
Exactly,
yeah. She continues on here. And then, of course, having a female director to tell that story and giving a female director the chance to do a big budget stuff. They'll always get that, here's this tiny little film. And I was like, I love action. I love action films. I'm a girl. What are we meant to only like a specific thing? So it was hugely important to find a female director for this, if possible. But at the end of the day, male, female, the best director gets the job. And Kathy was the best director. Then we talked about this lady. Yeah. She directed one Sundance film called Dead Pigs that no one knows about.
First of all, man, what do you get to determine that? Shouldn't the studios determine who should be the best director, not you?
She's calling all the shots. She's telling how the story's going to be made, what's going to be about, who's directing it, and like I like action and stuff like that where they get the guns and shoot things. Like, are you kidding me? What do you like? Oh, this is the 50th time I'm saying this. You're a dummy. Shut the hell up. Yeah. You are an idiot.
I have to tell you, Tara Strong did the Harley Quinn way better than you'll ever do. Okay, and she just is the voice of her, the character. She just is.
At this point, it's just a real nice train wreck that we can just sit back.
Here's this tiny little film. Who's ever done that? What movie studio said, here, lady, here's a tiny little film. Name these tiny little films you're talking about.
Yeah.
Know, right?
Oh, my. She's been in... I've never really thought she was that great of an actress. I never thought she was even that pretty.
Is she better than Olivia Munn, like we said previously? Yes, but that's not saying much.
I mean,
that's not a compliment.
Yeah. I don't know... Why, again, this whole SJW cancerous disease, it's in her brain, and it's making her act crazy and loopy.
Yeah,
so you started out saying it needs to be all women, a girl team, and a girl director, and everything. It's going to fail and fall apart, but it has its built-in defense mechanism. You're a freaking, it's your toxic masculinity is why it failed.
Yeah. So it's worth spending millions of dollars on that, on the failure. Ridiculous. It's not her money on the line.
Exactly.
But it's all her decision. She gets to make everything.
And then you make the parallel with Ryan Reynolds. In the first Deadpool, he had to pay the writers that he wanted for the movie. He paid out of his own pocket to do that. Is Maggie putting any skin in the game? No, of course not.
No.
She's just telling them what to do. It's ridiculous.
We aren't bad guys. God, shut up. I'm sorry, it's unwatchable for me. Every time she opens her mouth, it's like you see that stupid grin on her face. It's like, just shut up.
The thing is, and we mentioned
Sad.
this before, and Crimson mentioned it, and I also agree. The original Harley Quinn had a sweet innocence about her, a little bit. Even if she's a tragic character, she's kind of like, oh, I'm doing this for Mr. J, but inside I'm being abused and I'm being.
She'd be
hurt.
happy just being married and having a normal life, but she can't because she makes terrible decisions. She got manipulated. This Harley Quinn, even though she did have that little fantasy,
about being
like normal, but it's just I'm walking around with a baseball bat, 9-inch heels, and I can fight people for some reason.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This will be the death of comic book movies. Then, like DC, you have struck out so many times. Your Justice League film was horrible,
Awful.
So that'd be like if Infinity War was terrible. Could you imagine if it was just like awful and everyone hated it and everyone was embarrassed of it? Yeah. But then you want to make this little weird side character and her little crew of guys?
It'd be like Infinity War totally bombing and then being like, oh, we're so excited for with Captain Marvel coming out.
Well, not only that, that'd be like Marvel having a horrible bomb after bomb like DC and bringing on Ant-Man. No one would want to see Ant-Man.
Exactly,
yeah. Because it'd be terrible.
Here's the thing.
They know what they're doing.
Unless you said, Kathy was the best director. What other directors were up for this? And I would like to see him and really, truly tell me, look me straight in the eye and tell me, this Kathy lady who's only done one movie was better than all the other directors.
And that's what makes it funny, because that's the only movie they attach to this stupid
thing. Is
that
Dead Pigs? Wouldn't they be saying, oh, she was the director of Dead Pigs that won all these awards and all these things? Nothing.
It's amazing and I've said this before and I'll keep saying it, they have amazing writers for the CW shows. Why don't they ever get a chance to do the movies?
Exactly.
It's incredible. It just blows my mind.
Sometimes even they have better costumes, and that's
sad.
Yeah,
that's super sad.
Yeah.
Except the Teen Titans, but we'll talk about
that some other time.
But I have no idea. This is I just can't. It just hurts my head to think they're literally letting the actress tell them exactly how to make this movie.
And the thing is, Suicide Squad was not a smash hit. It barely made its money back. It wasn't a smash hit.
It made a ton of money overseas, China. Yeah. But, guys, let's all look at each other. Transformers movies make a lot of money, too.
China.
Doesn't mean they're any freaking good. They're terrible.
Yeah. I mean, guys, but it wasn't... But, again, it was nowhere near the level of Black Panther. Nowhere near the level of revenue as Infinity War. Not even close. So it's like...
And those are universally loved. No one goes out there and says, oh man, Suicide Squad, that's how you do a team action movie with bad guys. No, everyone's embarrassed.
No, you do it if you're 10 years old and you saw it.
Yeah. Oh, look, her putting on her clothes and getting on her bra and panties. Well, get ready for more of that, Maggie, because it's the only way anyone's seen this film.
That's what I just said. Man, being rated R, get ready, because they're going to want you, like I said, they're going to want you to get naked for this. They're going to want you to do all kinds of
shower scenes. They're going to want, of course, it's all girls.
Rated R.
They have to be 80% lesbian, so all the same.
I mean, they're gonna play up the Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn.
Relationship.
You know that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! And how you do? Okay, just separately, how do you do Poison Ivy? Do you have her to where she makes these killer plants, or do you actually give her plant powers, like she can control the plants and stuff? So I've seen her done both ways.
Yeah. Because in the original Batman series, they made her more like that.
A scientist,
where she had plant that would kill you.
Well, I kind of like in Gotham. She's she gets spreads her stuff and then it pops out of people.
Yeah.
So it's it's chemical. She has abilities, but it's not a big plant monster attached to her and she's getting out of it.
And give her the power to be immune to poisons and stuff like that too.
Yeah. Because I've seen ones where she's kind of like a geomancer. Yeah. Where she can literally make vines come out of the ground and she can
in Justice she's like that too. Where literally she comes out of the big plant monster and she can get out of it like that.
See, in the other interpretations where she was kind of like a scientist.
Yeah, and then also
I think that'd be the way to go. But knowing them, they're going to go
for all kinds of cool powers.
Yeah, because and also she has the ability to attract any man because she has all those pheromones off of her body.
Is Catwoman going to be part of this?
She has to be, right? She's
Selena Kyle. I mean, how do you do all this?
I don't know.
I just can't believe in the way she talks. It's just I could just imagine having an interview. You have no idea what you're talking about, do you? You're just you sound like some 15-year-old girl who just watched. She read half of a comic book and watched the trailer for a Batman movie and said, "Oh yeah, I know all this."
The thing about her, I thought at first I initially didn't think she was all that terrible when she didn't like the outfit that Dax Arm wanted her to wear and she wanted to wear the Gesture outfit. But then after saying all this, I'm kind of not believing that story now because you seem like you wouldn't mind. If you want a rated R movie, you don't seem you would mind that.
So the best director got the job and it was Kathy. Did you even talk to any other directors? Did you even do it? Did you even go through the process of acting anyone?
Yeah, like a studio would. Who are you to make these calls?
I don't think anyone asked. I don't think anyone was looking to be like, oh, I gotta direct this. She's probably the only one that showed up.
Honey, I
Hey,
hate to bring it
perfect.
to you. There's hundreds of other female actors that can play Harley Quinn. Sorry, they're just out. It's not. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nothing special.
It was
Yeah.
hugely important to find a female director for this. Why?
No.
No, it doesn't have to.
I mean, yeah, there was a good form, and that was good, but that's because it was a good director. It had nothing to do with the fact she was female.
Yeah.
You should never specifically try to find a gender for any
anything.
thing. It's stupid.
Unless you're like, I'm going to cast the King of England. Well, I better find a woman. Okay, because it makes sense historically. Then it makes sense.
yeah,
to the
but we're
character.
not talking. But this is fantasy.
This is
though.
behind the scenes
Scene
stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need to have a female or a male guy who's doing the editing. It doesn't matter.
You just have the best person. Period. That's what you want.
And this lady, she did Dead Pigs. Does she even know what comic books are?
I don't know what Dead Pigs is about. I have no idea.
But here's the thing: does this person have any interest in comic
No.
books in any way? I don't know.
We have no idea about this lady. We have no idea about the story.
Don't-
But apparently, she's running the show.
The only thing I do know
ridiculous.
is Maggie Robbie is a dummy. That's all I know.
Yeah,
That's-
exactly.
If I've learned anything, it's that she's a complete moron.
Yeah, this-
And there's no disputing that. She's just stupid.
This is going to be just a train wreck. That's just
It's gonna be a mess.
It's gonna be a mess, yeah.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe this.
Because
It's
how is this gonna be successful when they couldn't get Justice League right?
Exactly.
How can it be successful when their main movies aren't even good?
And again, you have this Sirens movie, so are they going to be doing bad guy stuff? Like I don't know how they try to do these bad guy films without them kind of being good guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have to be.
Yeah, because when they fight other bad guys, it's just dumb. I don't
Well,
know.
it's that's the Venom problem too.
Yeah.
There's that similarity. Well, is he a bad guy? I mean, okay.
Ugh, I know, Maggie, again, the 2018, the year I found out that you're a moron. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, sub, and share. Also, for the most up-to-date information about the podcast, follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast.